d'Ivoire and Congo. The Congolese up at the top, Madagascar and Senegal down at the bottom. Those were great games that the fans got to watch, especially in that second encounter when Senegal really came out and threw everything but the kitchen sink at Côte d'Ivoire. They had the home fans behind them, but Côte d'Ivoire, les éléphants, were just too good, too big, too strong, and held it together. This Congolese team, meanwhile, the Democratic Republic of Congo, opened up a huge lead on Madagascar, but ultimately had to hold on. They really lost the initiative and only reclaimed control, and that's being generous if you look at how they played in that fourth quarter, because in the second and third quarters, they were definitely second best to the Malagasy. So we've got a good game tonight, and who knows, maybe Democratic Republic of Congo can get an upset. Don't forget, these teams did meet, these countries did meet at the FIBA AfroBasket last year. That was played in Angola. They played in the group phase, and Côte d'Ivoire won that game 75-63. And several players for both teams that were involved in that game are playing tonight, including Simeon Molari from Côte d'Ivoire, Lionel Kouadio, Sidney Hammond, Junior Ouattara, and Jean-Philippe Dali. And for the Democratic Republic of Congo, Jonathan Jordan, Frank Yembo, Ole Fula, the captain, Jack Kabuya, Jordan Sacco, not Jack Kabuya, Mervedi Mitio, and Garmin Kandi. So exciting times indeed. And now the national anthems. Always good to hear those national anthems. Just kind of reinforces what this is all about. These guys coming out and playing for their national teams in this second international window. And even though it was unfortunate the music stopped during the Democratic Republic of Congo's national anthem, it was great to hear those players step up and sing the national anthem. Sounded good, then the music came back. Amir Abdallah Bulu from Egypt, Silver Jacques Hongbeji from Benin, and also refereeing, excuse me, Imad Briouak from Morocco. So the players go through their final warm-ups, and this could be the first time that the Congolese punch their ticket for the World Cup. Who knows? Got a long way to go. Jonathan Jordan, Frank Yembo, Harley Fula, the captain, Jordan Sacco, and Garmin Kande in the starting five. And keep an eye out for Patrick Mwamba. Played very well, played big minutes for Coach Michel Perrin the other night against the Malagasy. Zach Kabuya, also important and exciting 16-year-old Meridi Mateo. Of course, Niembo just 19 years of age. For Côte d'Ivoire, Simeon Moulay, Lionel Guadio, Patrick Tape, Ulrich Mohamed Kra, and Kevin Yebo in the starting five. Yebo coming up with the big game the other night, leading the team in scoring. And head coach of Côte d'Ivoire, Miguel Angel Hoyo Ramos. Miguel Angel Hoyo at the helm. He also coached. Both these coaches, in fact, were at the helm at the FIBA AfroBasket.
Nous vous rappelons que cette compétition sera appelée de qualification Coupe du Monde Qatar 2025 pour être deux qualifications zone Afrique.
Moulare pour toi. You defend on Kra. Kra is a. Toi tu prends l'autre. Non. Toi tu prends. Non, taper ce joueur intérieur pour lui. Non, Kra c'est pour lui. Le dernier qui reste.
Il faut qu'on commence à l'heure. Flair for Kevin. Okay? And then this pass, same thing, okay? Roll, something like this. Okay? Let's go, guys.
So that game in the AfroBasket, I just want to let you guys hear the coaches because we could hear what they're saying. The AfroBasket meeting ended 75-63 in favor of Côte d'Ivoire. However, Democratic Republic of Congo in the previous meeting in the FIBA AfroBasket 2017 group phase won that game 81-60. So here they are now in the World Cup qualifiers, and this Côte d'Ivoire team has played in 3 of the last 4 FIBA Basketball World Cups. They were 27th in 2023. They finished 29th out of the 32 teams in China. Remember, they were in Beijing with Poland, China, and Venezuela in that group. And they were 21st in Turkey. And that was quite a great showing, really, by the Côte d'Ivoire team, finishing that high, albeit still a 2014 tournament. Well, good evening, everybody. We are underway in Côte d'Ivoire, taking on Democratic Republic of Congo here in the African Qualifiers. Kevin Yebo coming out, and Patrick Tape not messing around, knocking down the first jump shot for this Côte d'Ivoire team, which has been one of the best teams in Africa for several years. And Tape goes up. Looked like he had some pretty good rim protection there, but Sacco, Jordan Sacco, puts it off the glass and in. Mulare to his right, pass to the wing. Yebo with the rebound. A nice little shifty move to Quadio, follows up his own miss and scores. Quadio gets on the board, and now turnover. And what we saw against the Madagascar team for Democratic Republic of Congo, it felt like from an athletic standpoint, they just had superior athleticism. And already in this one, you don't get that feeling. Although that was a good finish from Jordan Sacco, long-time player in Spain's top flight. Basketball Champions League winner as well. Burgos. Here's a nice little jump hook from Yebo, or excuse me, from the Congolese over Yebo. And Sacco coming out to play tonight. Bucket was actually scored by Candy. And there's the answer from L'Elephant from the corner. Ka showing he's got the touch. The whistle blows. Jordan directing traffic out there with his teammates, and bounds it to Sacco. Candy. Coming in from the baseline, little wraparound, great finish, down low. Sacco again. Off to a flying start. Quadio to the corner. You can count it. Ka already with 2 threes. Sacco bump, doesn't get in there against Tape. Congolese get it back with Yimbo. Now Sacco showing some nice touch. Yebo. Fouled by Candy. This was a difficult shot. Tape, not sure he could do too much about that. Quadio, bounce pass. Look at that! Tape goes up for the tapon. The dunk. Now the three from the wing. Getting involved, the 19-year-old Yembo. And good extension, good D. And L'Elephant get it back, and a foul committed. Quadio saying, I was shooting. This is Tape with the big dunk. Plays for Antibes Sharks in France. Tapé. This time getting fouled. Mulari. Bour's basket, point guard. Quadio. And ball goes off of Côte d'Ivoire. Well, lively start, no surprise. Both these teams like to get after it. Pass it around. Chance to run for Yebo, 3-on-1 break. Look at the explosive quality and the quick hands from Banzo prevents the dunk. Tape outside to Yebo. Now the other way. And the layup. Excellent work down the floor from Kevon Caliquet. Quickly the other way. And fouled is Quadio as he attacks the basket. Kevon Caliquet with the rebound. With the foul. Yes, swiping down on it. It's a good way to push the ball up the floor. Banza. Quadio also plays in France with Orléans. Connections, and here goes, getting out running. Boy, this is a classic showdown between two high-flying African teams. Up and down the floor they go. Taking no prisoners, Desiree Zouzoua. Much more the veteran now than he was back in 2021 when this Côte d'Ivoire team made to the final of the AfroBasket. This is Fula, the captain. And good hustle, Côte d'Ivoire, but it's going to stay at this end. Going to be Democratic Republic of Congo basketball. Team on the shot clock. Now they look to make the pass down low. Psycho gets it over to Jordan. Shot clock winding down. Hands it off, and the follow is there. And Sacco is really active tonight. the turnover. Cisse got inside, and look at him run. And Democratic Republic of Congo going to the line for a potential three-point play. And they do indeed get the three-point play. They had that great start the other night against Madagascar. Not quite as convincing, although playing well. And up by 4 on Côte d'Ivoire. Joshua. With it down. Cisse gets it to the corner. Scrapping away for the basketball was Sidney Amon. There he is. This is fun stuff. Watching these guys play above the rim, get up and down the floor. Out of bounds, take this in. The key, though, you got to have this mindset and this intensity for all 40 minutes. And you know that Côte d'Ivoire will. Jordan on rebound, chased down by Patrick Mwamba. Down low it goes, and look at that. Jordan Sacco just pouring in the points in this first quarter. 10 points already in double digits. Six points the lead. The Elephant. Not being stampeded, but certainly being tested. Tough catch. Joshua gets it up and misses badly, forced into a difficult shot. Pass back outside, and Mwamba comes back and gets it again. He can shoot it. He gets it up, and it was short this time. Here's a three. And Dali misses that one. And great defense that time, tying him up. Coach Oyo saying, yeah, that's a travel. Two minutes to go in this opening frame. Dubois passing it around. Leaning in and scoring is Dali. Nice play by Jean-Philippe Dali, cutting it back to a 4-point deficit. for Mwamba, but there is a putback and a foul. This Congolese team, the 16-year-old Mitio getting on the glass. Part of the Gran Canaria program in Spain. This was Dali driving. And Mitio takes his time and scores. Started well there tonight, then kind of had some youthful indiscretions as the game wore on, but it's all about experience. But truly, for a 16-year-old, looks like a grown man, to be honest. And then some. Jordan reaching in from behind, commits the foul, 6-point lead. Takes his time, misses the second. It's a 5-point lead. Three-point shot from Mwamba. He keeps taking them and missing them. Made a bunch the other night against Madagascar. Cisse takes it in, a little turnaround in the paint. Oh, nice play from Jonathan Cisse. Down to the huddle, the timeout.
On soit agressif encore, plus agressif. Allez, defense, come on, come on, come on.
Fans from the Democratic Republic of Congo in the house tonight, cheering on their team, coming out of the timeout. They want to get something good. Mwamba whips it down low. Oh, that's a foul, and the youngster Mitio going back to the free throw line. Scoring, need everybody, all hands on deck if you're going to beat a powerhouse in Africa like this Côte d'Ivoire team is. Makes both. It looked good with the follow through. Back up to a 5-point advantage. Jonathan see say fouled by Jordan, and that means free throws. And for a veteran guard like Jordan, that's a big mistake.
Changement de Côte d'Ivoire. Après le numéro 4 est sorti le numéro 617.
Go down. Still 3.6 seconds left. Might be time if he makes this one, especially to get the ball up the floor. A long pass. Short pass to Jordan. He's gonna have to chuck it. And oh, I can't believe it. Have they called a foul? It looks like Ouattara has been called for a foul. That'll be 3 free throws. I suppose they're going to see if the foul was committed after or still while there was time on the clock. They call the foul. Good time. So, in fact, it looks like Côte d'Ivoire may end up getting a last possession, depending on when they blow the whistle. Yeah, that's just not good basketball, not smart basketball at all by Junior Ouattara. Reaching in. You want to play aggressive, you want to be, you know, it's part of the game, but in fact, they might be seeing if he was in the shooting motion, but I don't think they can review that. I think they're only reviewing the time, so I'm not sure if they said he had 3 free throws or if the foul was committed before he got into the shooting motion. So we'll see if they give him 2 free throws. 3. Sure, we're going to have to signal, so we'll have to just count as he makes them. Could be that they called the foul indeed, so it's only 2 not in the shooting motion, and he does make the first. Given 3 free throws. And he makes all 3. What a turn of events. Zouzoua gets it up the court. That was short. Kouadio, excuse me. No, Zouzoua. That's it. 1 quarter in the books, and Democratic Republic of Congo lead at 29-23 over Côte d'Ivoire. See, just 1 of 7 shooting from deep for Congolese, but they've got 3 more makes inside the arc in Côte d'Ivoire. And look at the free throw shooting. 8 of 8. Great free throw shooting for both teams. Here's the highlights. Taipei had a good start. Ka had a good start too. He hit 2 threes. And Les Elephants were off and stampeding. Yet, we again see that three. The Leopards came back with a vengeance. Here they were off and running. That was Kevin Caliquet. Well, scanning the QR code to get courtside 1891. The app, or you can log in via the web to watch live streams and extended highlights of FIBA competitions. For Yebo, leading the way for Côte d'Ivoire. 10 points for Jordan Sacco. For the Congolese Leopards. Cisse dribbles up high. And puts it up from deep. No good. There's Tape, though, with the putback. Pressure out of the perimeter, and from the wing, the three-point shot finally falls. A long rebound. Referees want to stop something here. The Wamba made the three. There's a video that's down. 16-year-old. Captain Fula over there checking on his young teammate. It is indeed the 16-year-old Mitio, the man-child. He's helped up. Looks like it would take a lot more than that to knock him out. Wouldn't want to jump into the boxing ring and go a few rounds. That team looks like he might have taken a shot to the neck. Here he is getting in there. Watch this. Oh, that's what it was. Tape turned and got him with his right elbow. And yeah, quite rightly, the referees are going to come and look at this just to double check. I'm not sure that was intentional. But you can read this. Let's try to see what he's going to say. We'll look at the video again. First glance, it did not look intentional. Bam, right there. Right. No, he's just, I think he's just, no, they're not going to upgrade that. I would be shocked if they did. Tonight, they say no, indeed, it was not. They looked at it, and Perrine understands. You know, it's a physical game sometimes. But it should have been. I didn't think that they could review it unless it was a foul, where they could review it as an upgrade. So if they haven't called the foul, just a little bit ticked off that his team is trailing right now. Olare's pass gets away. Olare plays for France national team coach Frederick. Turnover. And Yebo is fouled, so he will go to the line. Côte, and he makes the second. Wamba. Still space to get up his threes. Sacco right at Tape. And he goes up, has it knocked out of his hands, but he goes back again. Good job on Côte getting the rebound. Olare fouled out on the perimeter. He is. Now what is he asking for? Wamba goes out, and Yebo comes back in. Wamba wants to have a word with his coach Perry, judging from that exchange or lack of. Simeon Olare with the pass intended for Yebo, allows the Leopards to get out and run. And the dunk from Yambo. That's how quickly you can get punished with a turnover. Tape, meanwhile, just goes in and gracefully lays it up and in. Zouzoua is the foul on the perimeter. Pass back to Yebo. Ooh, taking a bump, missing. Simeon Olare taking a difficult shot. The ball goes back over to the Leopards. Jordan. Crosses midcourt. Into the paint it goes. Sacco. The left hand and the whistle. Oh, he's traveled. Down just a little bit. That first quarter was frenetic, up and down their win. There's Yebo. Over shoulder pass. Fouled Kande is going to go out. Kandi, rather, is going to go out. And Kareem just juggling his lineup. You see the battling going on in there. Kalake not wanting to give an inch against Patrick Tape. There's Tape. Back outside. Yebo takes a different shot. Yebo showing some handles. Gets back to the point guard. Now Jordan. And he gets it over to Sacco. And Sacco, great deep from Tape. Yembo pump fakes. And Tape is going to end up winning the battle. Look at that. And then he gets fouled. Wow, that's impressive. Here's another look, battling, getting it up, and the Leopards had bodies, but Tape very strong. You can see he's really tough defensively, and Sacco picks up his second foul, so he's going to sit down. First free throw is good. Tape, born in Charlotte, North Carolina, makes the second. Zouzoua knocking down the three. And forcing a timeout. Zouzoua lets it fly and it goes in. That's what he does. That is his reputation. If he gets his looks, he will knock them down. Let's go down to the bench.
Exactly what they want. Turnover, running, shooting easy. Sur demi-terrain, vous leur faites peur. Sur tout terrain, s'ils récupèrent des balles, là c'est vous les grands qui êtes en haut, donc ils vont 2 fois plus vite. Soyez intelligents, hein. Patience. John, you have to get free and somebody help you to bring up the ball. And after we make transition, we don't put the ball inside in good condition again. Franck, si c'est toi qui monte la balle, on fait transition pareil pour les grands. Ok?
You see the numbers for Tape. They bring it up the floor now. And it's a 1-point lead for the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Leopards now being tested by Côte d'Ivoire. Jordan left wide open, misses. They battle. Midio can't come down with it. Instead, it's Cisse, and he gets it up to Ka. Now back to Cisse. Cisse drives, gets it to Tape. Yebo, rather, and he was out of bounds. So Democratic Republic of Congo avoiding the damage there. And they cross midcourt. Jordan now looks to make a pass. Nobody's open. Now he gets it out to the wing. It's going to be a short jump shot. Mid-range, rather, ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. And the Leopards trying to keep their noses in front and traveling on Jordan. Doesn't like the call. They never do. Dubois, who just hit the three. Foul called. Yebo's nudged. And Democratic Republic of Congo already over the limit. And this is going to give foul by Yimbo on Yebo. Gives the Elephant a chance to go in front. Yimbo does tie the game. They have led by 4 points early in the game. Now the Niners, Chemnitz, big, makes the second as well. Look at that, Jordan, another rough call on him. Steps out of bounds. And he's going to come out. I think coach wants to settle him down. So Joel Banza is going to replace him. And kind of a tricky point of the game here for this Leopards team that has been really good up to this point. Suddenly on the back foot a little bit. Now to Yebo. Yebo gonna stay at this end. This feels like it's one of those periods where if you're certainly a player with the Leopards, you're thinking, gosh, everything seems to be going against us right now, but you just have to ride out the storm. So Kabuya goes out, and Jordan Sacco comes back in. 3-point shot, and a battle. Look at Tape in there battling away for the rebound, and even though he didn't get it, he kept it alive. Foul call before the shot. Foul called on Joel Banza, just came in for Jordan. Because they're over the limit, it's more free throws for Côte d'Ivoire. It's a real disadvantage. Not a single foul has been called on Côte d'Ivoire in this second quarter. Quadio makes both. Now it's a 3-point lead. The ball handler and takes it away, and they're fortunate that they have not lost possession. And Perrine has to be concerned right now with this defense of Côte d'Ivoire because it's making life very difficult for his Leopards. Goes out, Banza goes out, Jordan comes back in, as does Candy. Jordan wasn't out long. They need his ball handling. Here he is. That's a makeable but difficult shot. And another chance for L'Elephant. Quadio. Back to Yebo. Fuller called for a foul. Makes the first. Now they've equaled their biggest lead of the game. And Yebo doesn't have a lot of mark on that free throw, does he? Misses the second. Points scored in the second quarter for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Called for a blocking foul. So many different ups and downs that a team will face in a basketball game. And you just have to see the bigger picture and know that you're still in it. And coaches have to make adjustments, whether it's player personnel, tactics, have to say the right thing. And it comes down to execution. Also, those battles that Patrick Tapé has been winning inside for Côte d'Ivoire. Jordan gets it up and he's fouled from behind. Well, ordinarily you wouldn't say it's good to foul the jump shooter, but I think that intensity is ratcheted up on defense for Côte d'Ivoire. I don't think the coach is going to be too hard on Ka. Good effort by him. He goes out, sits down. Côte comes into the game, number 12 for Côte d'Ivoire. That replaces Tapé. So that free throw stops the ride for Democratic Republic of Congo. It's been a while. Ka does have 3 fouls, in fact, so that was his 3rd foul. One of their better defenders. So they will miss his application, his tenacity on the court. Three-point shot for Nizwa. Nizwa rather making the 3. Nizwa, now the turnover, but they can't control it. The captain, Jean-Francois Kebe, helps up his teammate. Look at this Côte d'Ivoire team, and it just seemed to get better and better as the games go on. They wear you down. Jordan. Fouled by Kebe. .223 to go in this first half. Ball gets away, goes to the Democratic Republic of Congo, and what a sweet step by Nyembo. Showed his mastery of the Euro step. And a 3-point shot, and another one. Zouzoua catching fire. That's his 3rd 3 of the game. He's got 11. Oh boy, that was a tough shot. Not what the doctor ordered for the Leopards. Zouzoua has it. Coming in from the baseline in the dunk. Irrepressible right now. Claudio with the flush. And it's an 8-point advantage for the Elephant. Fula comes out. He's telling his guys, hey, we got to D up. Got to show some toughness. Yimbo inbounds it. Here's Jordan. Can't stand around. They got to make themselves available. They spread it out. They get a three. Wamba can't make him today. He's over. I think he's got one, in fact. Okay, that's 1-3. K-Bay. Down the baseline. And the foul sends the Leopard tumbling to the hardwood. Wow, they called the foul, Kandi. It looked like Dali kind of fell into him. It's a tough call, and again, it's just been one of those quarters where it just seems like anything that can go wrong will go wrong for this Leopards team. That said, take nothing away from this Côte d'Ivoire team. They've been playing hard. Dali makes the first. Plays for Saint-Quentin. Both free throws. Dubois takes a seat. It's a 10-point lead. Dali takes a seat as well. Pressure continues. K-Bay guarding Jordan. K-Bay's fresh. He's been sitting for most of the game. Jordan, guarded by Tapé, decides to launch a three. Rebound, and it's just been an exercise of futility for this Congolese team in this second quarter. The defense that time forcing the turnover. Yimbo in the open floor, 2-on-1 break, and Yimbo's going to go all the way in. Man has got a nose for the basket. Now they throw the lob and get a block right at the end by Sacco. Not in this house. Sacco brings a smile to his face. Sacco, who had 10 points in the first quarter, had none in the second. It's a great block. And at halftime, it's Côte d'Ivoire leading it 48-40 over Democratic Republic of Congo. 15 inside the arc for the Elephant, 12 of 21 for Congo. Three-point shot has been much better for Côte d'Ivoire. So they have more rebounds. Yimbo has a game-high 12 points for Congo. Zouzoua 11, Tapé 10. And Sacco also has those 10 points. Second quarter best plays. Well, Wamba knocking down the three. That's what he did a lot against Madagascar, but this is the only one he's made today. They could do with a few more of those. And here, Yimbo getting out and dunking it after the turnover. a look at that. 9 points off turnovers. They have scored. But 10 have been scored by L'Elephant, and Zouzoua also has 3 3-pointers. He's got that natural stroke, doesn't he? You just know it's going in. He says, calm down, there's more to come. Here he is again. There's not just one spot on the court he likes. He'll shoot it from anywhere. Good to have multiple angles on those threes. And yet another 3 from Zouzoua. That's his 3rd. He is the leading scorer. So 48-40, Côte d'Ivoire on top of Democratic Republic of the Congo at halftime after outscoring them 25-11 in the second quarter.
Let's get this body size. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me!
Côte in the lane, ball fake, off the glass for 2 is good. Wheels, deals, takes a little dance step, breaks the angle, gets the 2.
And Marty drifts in, he's got the player on his back, he dumps it down. Oh, it's an alley-oop! Sitlaka! Looking positively Stacey Augmon-esque.
Down on the dribble. It's in the lane and 1.
And another fight for the rebound. They have numbers. It's a 4-on-3. They go up and they flush it down. Talk about getting the crowd involved.
Time here is Nike Sabanda. Trying to go the length of the floor. Teardrop, and he gets it in the end. Nike Sabanda. Well, that's one way to end the first half, and what a way to finish indeed.
Oh, what a follow. Just flew in transition to Diarra.
Côte d'Ivoire getting out running, but who is there for the block? Might have injured himself. Wasi, finally, first 3 of the game comes with 1:20 remaining in the third for Senegal, and it is none other than Jean-Jacques Wasi from downtown.
It's a rebound, super effort. And Côte with the pass. And supreme finish by Hedora.
missing that one. Now another chance for, oh, the lob and the dunk. Nothing gets the crowd excited like that. Unsuccessfully, but another offensive rebound. Jordan gets it up, and look at that. Are you kidding me? Flying in, Conde.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline. Are you kidding me? Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Chicago attacks to close out. Beat Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
La Côte d'Ivoire, est-ce que vous êtes là? Est-ce que vous êtes là, la Côte d'Ivoire? Est-ce que le Congo est là? Est-ce que le Congo est là?
Well, he's 19 years old, but Franck Yembo ready for the big stage, leading Democratic Republic of Congo with 11 points. Really has been key for them just to stay in the game, especially able to score in that second quarter. Plays for Show Sport, Democratic Republic of Congo, definitely a player to keep an eye on. They'll need to do more of that. They're going to come out with a win tonight. And meanwhile, Nizre Zouzoua doing what Nizre Zouzoua always does. Buries three after three after three. He's got three in the first half. And he also has 11 points to lead his team in scoring. To 40, Côte d'Ivoire on top of Democratic Republic of Congo. These two teams coming in at 1-0 in the African Qualifiers. See the Côte d'Ivoire 14-29 from the floor. And just really turning it up a notch in that second quarter when they outscored their opponents 25-11. Trailed by 6 at the end of the first. Leopards. 27 paint, 22 compared to 16 for the Elephants. Each team with 4 steals. Really felt kind of like Tape's toughness around the basket made a big difference in that first half. Just the overall toughness of this Elephants team. then when you, the Elephant team, but you also add in the shot making of Zouzoua and also Khan knocking down a couple of threes. The fact that they've got 5 of 13 from deep compared to 2 of 11 for Congo, that makes a big difference. But again, the defense of Côte d'Ivoire really stepped up in that second quarter. And really, the Leopards are going to have to prove that they can compete with them. We know that they're tall, long, athletic. But I've got questions about whether or not the Leopards are just as tough as this Côte d'Ivoire team. They just have a mentality where really you can see the defense is what wins them games. Gets them opportunities, shuts down other teams. It's how they're able to win. For example, a couple of nights ago on the home court of Senegal against the Senegalese. And not just in Africa, but all over World Cup qualifiers.
Jordan, bring up the ball, you can come on the end of with him and turning around. He's taking the ball. Also, way we move transition. Move again on transition. Bring
the ball. Côte, sleep. Okay, now we screen, and then attack this way. John is coming to play hand off with John. Okay? First, piece, you stay. Okay? Don't move. Just Asemian here, and now Côte, this screen. Don't move. Don't move. And John all the way on corners. Okay? Second one will play the same. But the back screen here for a semi, okay? Yeah.
Go! Defense! Leo, take the ball. Leo,
Et c'est parti pour la deuxième mi-temps de ce match entre
So once again, 48-40, Côte d'Ivoire on top of Democratic Republic of Congo. Leopards in the blue will inbound the ball to start the second half.
Coupe du Monde Basketball Qatar 2020. Qualification zone A.
Court for them, Jordan, Yembo, Wamba, Psycho, and Mitya. Jordan gets swatted out of bounds. Oh no, not in this house. Even Jordan Sacco had a wry grin on that one. Wamba gets it up. Well, that was a good shot in a difficult situation. But still, it was a difficult shot. Cisse flies in over to Yebo. Foul called. And if I'm the Congolese, you know, I would rather see Yebo beat me from outside. Maybe just sag. Don't let him drive to the basket. This is Jordan. Getting that ball punched out. Côte saying, not in here. No, the finger wag like Dikembe. And Yebo misses the first. That foul was called on Sacco. He wasn't too impressed by it. He's got 3 fouls. Both he and Kandi with 3 fouls. And Yebo does make 1 of the 2. Sacco gets the pass, great help defense. Cisse, and the ball goes out of bounds. Just excellent work, Cisse, stepping in front of that pass. Oh, you have to hurry, Mulari. And Yimbo picks up a foul in the backcourt. That'll be his second. Larry brings it up and hands it off to Cisse. Cisse drives in, gets out, he gets blocked, but there's the putback. And that's the difference, folks. They're going to the glass, and they're having a lot of success. Musa Kone, who had the rejection at one end, now scores with the putback dunk. And the lead is now grown to 11 points. And another telegraph pass. Both players, Yebo and Kandi, laying themselves out for it. And it's all about defense, except for this one. Defense and crashing the boards. Great anticipation by Kone. 3.6 seconds left. And Jordan puts up a prayer and called for a travel. This Elephant defense is like white on rice. Not allowing this Leopards team to breathe. So it just feels like they've got 8 guys on the court. The question is, can the Leopards match them at this end? There's Mulari, gets a little space, gets it up, misses everything. And, well, that was challenging to get the possession. Jordan did a good job of letting his teammate pick it up. Kandi goes right at Yebo, and this pass goes off Yimbo's hands. It's a pulling pass. Mulari over to Cisse. 2.5 minutes in. And Côte d'Ivoire really putting this team under pressure, and he misses that one. Missed everything. Sacco. Offsetting fouls. If that's on Sacco gets one, that means he's got 4. Tough call. Somebody's going to have to step up big time. It's going to be Mitio who comes in. A lot that the 16-year-old will have to do to make up for Sacco's absence. Jordan goes back into the paint, misses. Has been called on Côte. In fact, it's on Yebo. So Yebo will go out. Jordan goes up the line and makes the first. Côte, now an assistant coach with this Côte d'Ivoire team, the legend. So many big games for them over the years. Got that runners-up finish a few years ago. Well, back in 2021. There. Nice turn and nice bucket. Boy, how do you stop that? Powering his way up. Côte. They're doing a good job asking for the ball. They need to get it to him. Yimbo, 19-year-old, slips. And a foul on Mulare. It really looks to me like you've got no other option. You need to get the ball to your big young kid who has cleared out some space for himself, and let's see what he can do with it. He might just be the strongest 16-year-old in African basketball. I mean, he is a powerhouse in there. Might be the strongest 16-year-old in international basketball. Look at him. So the foul allows the Leopards to get a free throw, and that's a good development if they can get to the free throw line. Makes the first. He's got 13. He has got a sweet stroke, doesn't he? Nice release. That is a long three. And Dali such a big part of this game. Côte d'Ivoire's ability to knock down three-pointers. Now the turnover. Video shows the handles. Oh, not sure about that finish. Oh my goodness! It's back to the basket. And Kandi just flushes it. Extraordinary dunk. It's plays like that that can maybe spark you. Watch this, watch this. Oh, his body was kind of going away from the basket, but Kandi was able to just reach up and stretch back. Great flexibility. The flexible dunk. We'll call it the flexi. Ew, how about that? Video trying his luck from three-point range. Good job, Jordan, getting it, then trying to go up and get the foul called unsuccessfully. Cissé back for l'Elephant. Dudley again, now puts it on the deck and goes to the basket. He is a tough customer, folks. A very tough customer. There's no dilly-dallying with Dally. Look at him. He goes in. Dali is 6'7", 2.01 meters in height. He's a handful.
Franck, tu es où? Tu vas monter la balle. Tu vas monter la balle. Tu te fais aider avec le poste 4 s'il y a besoin. Avec la continuité. À part Mithéo, vous changez sur les écrans. Mithéo, tu te protèges toujours, toi. Vous changez sur les écrans pour ce 3-4 est dur. On ne peut pas être battu sur les duels 1 contre 1 comme ça. On ouvre les couloirs, les garçons. On a 3 fautes d'équipe. Garmin fait la faute avant dans le drive. On ne laisse pas poser des layups comme ça. On n'arrive plus. On n'arrive plus à faire cette relation.
If I'm Eric Bartetsky at Saint-Quentin, I'm getting Dali some more minutes because this guy can play. Traveling is the call. Can't afford to turn the basketball over when you're down like this. Turner gives it back to the Leopards. Actually, Bartetsky no longer the coach, apparently, in Saint-Quentin. 6 defeats in as many games. And now another strong defensive play by Cisse and Yimbo. Just kind of lunged into him. He's got to learn. He can't do that. Zimbo has 3 fouls. He goes out. So Jordan comes back in. Tape back in as well. It just doesn't get any easier for the Leopards. There's so much talent in this Côte d'Ivoire team, and another 3 from Dali. Dali is dialing it up. Tough pass, reeled in. Looking decidedly one-sided now. Côte d'Ivoire just dropping the hammer. Cisse putting up a difficult shot video with the rebound. He's going to take it up himself. Gives it back to Jordan, pulls up. There's the follow. Great play by Miteo. That's where he can really help this team. Crashing the boards. For a minute there, he was going to try another 3. Still 12 minutes and 40 seconds to go. They just got to get some stops, maybe try to get some easy points. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Here's the drive, and Jordan is fouled, so that's free throws. And Israel Zouzoua is going to put him on the free throw line.
Entre les 9 et sorti du 1, contre le Congo, entre les 10 et sorti du 34.
their favorite teams tonight. Those are some Côte d'Ivoire fans. To have a player like Zouzoua that can create and hit the jumper. Look at that. Zouzoua takes it right away as well. Steal. Three-point look. Foul. Sends Galley to the line. Mixture right now of intensity, physicality, just pure old-fashioned talent that's winning this game for Côte d'Ivoire. But more than anything, they are just laser focused. They play hard. It's a credit to the leadership in this team, the veterans, but also the coaching staff. Expectation levels are high for Côte d'Ivoire basketball. Look at that. Just locked in. Right here. Kevin Kalake having it stolen. The basketball, give it back to Dally. Full showtime. Turns it over. Really on this end of the court since probably the beginning of that second quarter. It's just been an almighty struggle. I remember that they competed, they did well, they held on and won against Madagascar. They're going to have another game to go, so they don't want to switch off. They've got to continue to play hard. In that sense, it still looks promising. Again, just the terrific drive and the follow, and they're fortunate not to give the basketball away there. Fula comes in. It's been a quiet day for the captain, but he lays it up and in. Time. Another rebound for the Leopards, so another chance for the Elephant. Zouzoua pulls up and misses. So they avoid giving up the bucket right at the end. 15-point deficit. Côte d'Ivoire once again outscoring Fula. And this Leopards team. 16-9 to third quarter. It's 64-49. 10 minutes remaining in favor of Côte d'Ivoire. Shooting stats are better, but tells just a little bit of the story. It's all about intensity, defense, just pressure. Feel the pressure from this Côte d'Ivoire team on both ends of the court. Jump shots, scoring on drives, scoring on putbacks, knocking down threes. I would say there's a pretty darn good chance that we're going to see Côte d'Ivoire representing Africa, one of the African teams at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Scan the QR code to get courtside 1891. That'll allow you to get the app, or you can log in via the web to watch live streams and extended highlights of FIBA competitions. So we know that 5 teams will qualify for the World Cup from Africa. Top 2 teams in each second round group, and the best third place team, meaning has the best record. Let's see what this Leopard team is made of. If they come out and play hard over the final 10 minutes, give themselves a chance to win. They don't get the offensive rebound. The defensive rebound for them, they give it away. And here, that's much better from Côte. There has to be a little bit more movement on this end. Maybe some screens. Can't just be having Ward break down teams on one-on-ones. Look at that defense. Just constant harassment. The foul has been called. George played a lot of games in his career. He will be believing his team can come back and win this game. Sacco back in. Bullet pass down low to Nyembo, who's also back in. And just terrific defense from Tape. Nyembo's such a great athlete. I think he's caught off guard that somebody can do that to him. 6 on the shot clock. Sacco has it. Nyembo gonna have to make some. Oh, look at that. They take it away. Gonna drive in, and what a play from Nizre Zouzoua. It's not just about the shooting for him, it's also about his defense. The best way to put it for this Côte d'Ivoire team, they are putting on a clinic right now. Pass. Côte had a chance. Well, that was a good execution. Just did not finish. Look at this. Just attack mode constantly. Wow! Getting down. I don't think you're going to find a better team in Africa right now than this Côte d'Ivoirian team. The way they're going at these Leopards. Hugely impressive. How locked in they are. Stealing it, going in for the hoop. They fell short of their expectations at the AfroBasket. Made it to the quarterfinals, but lost. And they're trying to put things right in these African qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And perhaps even taking some inspiration from South Sudan, what they were able to do with the Olympics, get a win over Puerto Rico and really push the USA hard in the build-up. Wild with 15 points. It's down. He's got 2 steals. Excellent work for him. Look at this. Just delivering a lesson. Exciting young talent, Yimbo. You're going to be good, young man, but he's learned a little bit about this game. Psycho stepped out of bounds. Results carry from the first round into the second round. Those teams advance. Once again, finds his way into the lane. 21 points, the advantage. Sacco. I think Sacco maybe should have taken that all the way. Points for Ka after that. 10 points for Quadio, 10 points for Tape, 15 for Zuzwa, and 13 for Dali. It has been a balanced, effective scoring attack for the Elephant. And how about a little bit of razzle-dazzle from Mulari. Simeon Mulari. In fact, that's his first bucket. Not turned over. Interesting that Yebo only has 4 points. And Jordan fouled, putting up 3-pointers, so he'll get 3 shots. Fouled by Côte. And while that's not a good demonstration of what you're supposed to do, foul 3-point shooter again, it just shows you how nothing is being given away. Second. Some troubles at the free throw line tonight. 6 of 10, now 7 of 11. Makes a couple. 1-point advantage. No let up from this Côte d'Ivoire team. Tried to bank it. I don't know if he tried to, but he almost did. Banked it in. Pass. Vitio. Quadio missed that last trip down the court. Look, and you can count another one from Mulari. He's now got 5. 3-point shooting has been good tonight. 8 of 20. Here they are again on the attack. 3-on-2, no look. To the corner, Ka lets it go, and Yebo with the rebound. Jordan pulls up and knocks it down. 75 for Côte d'Ivoire. And now make it 77 to 53. And going to the line, Yebo getting ahead on the break. It is again. They look up the floor. The pass up the floor it goes to Yebo and just dunks it hard. And Meteo comes down. Got there a little bit late. And the fans of these Elephant players enjoying what they're seeing, because as we get to winning time, well, the winning has already been done. Now it's just by how many. 78, 53, 25 points lead. And the dunk. Well, just kind of laid it over Jordan Sacco. Yebo downtown. They go again. And pass stolen by Yebo leads to another break, and Molare goes up for the dunk. He's got 7. All of his points coming in this fourth quarter. Oh, nice bounce pass. Second violation. Look at this. Molari says, I want to be on the highlight reel. He has some words for us. He's been playing a little angry tonight. This is when the coach's job can be difficult sometimes. You know, your team, I think they've played hard tonight, and they've been just given like a reality check about, you know, they're playing against a next level team. And this is an example. You know what? If we want to be this good, we're going to have to beat guys like this. We have to be better. And having seen the Leopards play over the years, they look, in my opinion, really well organized right now. They look much better than what we've seen in the past, but the reality is this Côte d'Ivoire team is just simply at a different level. 7 points, 2 assists, 1 steal for Simeon Malari. So, we look at him, how he's gotten his points, including this dunk, his signature play. That's what he'll be thinking about when he goes back to the hotel tonight for supper. He'll be telling everybody, you see how I got up and dunked that? You know, it's really a case of just intensity, physicality, concentration, talent, and they have it, all of that, in abundance in the Côte d'Ivoire team. I think if they come out and they play this hard, with this focus in every game, I can't see him losing, and look at that! A chance for a 4-point play. Fula fouls Cissé, and Cissé will now go to the line. Look at this again. his foot just behind the arc, and Fula just, his momentum carries him right into Cissé. Seems like we get to see this once every game, don't we? A 4-point play opportunity. Yebo probably sitting down for the rest of the night. He does indeed get the 4-point play. Côte d'Ivoire's next opponent will be Madagascar tomorrow. Democratic Republic of Congo will go up against Senegal. It doesn't get any easier for them. A good hustle, but not able to get it to drop. Kalike now pulling up on the break. Conte gets the rebound. 3:10 remaining. Quickly, Mulari for 3. Would have got him in double digits. Kone goes in, or Claudio goes in and gets the rebound. Compare this Côte d'Ivoire team. It's just some pretty big names not here that you see at the AfroBasket, but I'd be hard pressed to take any of these guys out of this lineup right now. Change anything about this team. Cissé steps back, short. Look at that, even up by 29 points. Out hustling the opponent to the basketball. Mulari again for the two-handed jam. He just loves the limelight. Magnifique for l'éléphant. 86-55. It's incredible to think that the Leopards led this game at the end of the first quarter. Now the block. Too deliberate. Claudio just swats it out of bounds. 1:59 remaining. Why would you tinker with this team? Somebody gets injured. This is the new look of Côte d'Ivoire. Granted, they still have several players from the Eurobasket, but got several new faces. Everybody has delivered tonight. Fula. This is from deep. Cissé has it. Get to 140 remaining in the game. Oh, Cissé goes down, tripped up, 86 points. I don't think they'll get to 100. They might try. See if this is an unsportsmanlike foul. is. And keep it as a normal foul. That more punishment delivered. It feels like Cisse's best shooting comes when he's under intense pressure. Because once again, he's fouled while making a shot. Last time it was a 4-point play. Now here he goes again. Finish to the game for this Côte d'Ivoire team. They have just complete dominated. Fulva takes his time, lays it up and in, 89-57. And the dunk. They're just, doesn't matter who's out there for Côte d'Ivoire. They're just wheeling and dealing. Sydney Amon gets the dunk. Yimbo. They're trying to make the right play. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, how about that? A little bit of extension. The rim rocker, Candy, the Candy Man. Delivers a lollipop of a jam. Here is another layup. And Dalis has had a good time tonight. 93-59. Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility they'd get to 100. Step back, Imbo, pass it around. Back outside it goes. And the turnover, and the coach is loving it. Coach Hoyo loving what he's seeing from his team. Look at that. Candy, meanwhile, really one of the dunks of the game. He looks way too far out to be able to dunk that. Here's Malari. You know he'll get some more points if he can. He puts it up. He's got a three. He's got double digits. Malari said, no way am I finishing this game without double digits. He's got 12. So many are in double digits. In fact, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in double digits in points for Côte d'Ivoire following that latest three-pointer. And interestingly, Gabo is not one of them. He led them in the first game. This Côte d'Ivoire team has been so aggressive, it almost makes you wonder if somebody said something before the game, maybe during the game, that upset them. They have played angry. They have completely, I'm just being honest, destroyed this Leopards team tonight. Gotta go quickly. Malari. And they don't get it off. They're trying to make the most of it. Using it as an opportunity to get better. Sotoyo shakes the hands of Michel Perrine. And job well done. Wow. I think we've seen the best team in Africa tonight, but it's hard to imagine there being a better performance than that. Granted, they go up against a better team. Maybe. doesn't look so good, but 2 games into the qualifiers, and they look pretty awesome. The challenge for these teams is they've got to be able to do it on a consistent basis. 96-59, Côte d'Ivoire roll to victory over Democratic Republic of Congo. Enjoy it. Join up with your national team, have a good time. You don't join up with the national team not to have fun. I love how they recognize their fans. The celebrations, that's part of it. So look at the shooting numbers, 8 more threes, 4 more makes inside the arc, 20, 25 at the line, 5 more boards, 6 more assists. Look at that. The defense forced 25 turnovers. Now, maybe some of those were unforced, but the majority were not. They were under pressure. Ali and White each with 15. Larry got himself up there amongst the leaders with 12. Remember, 6 players in double digits tonight for Côte d'Ivoire. So looking back at the highlights, and just a terrific, terrific performance by the team in orange and white. Jabari, you can see he was bound and determined to get his own, and ended up having himself a nice game. Boards guard Frederick Côte will be happy to know that he played so well tonight. He's coaching Boards. Here he is, making it to downtown. Sacco scored 10 points in the first quarter, and just really wasn't a huge contributor after that, once he had some foul trouble. At home, Molare. So just a dominating display. And Madagascar will be taking on Senegal next. 96-59, Côte d'Ivoire at the top of 2-0. Democratic Republic of Congo dropped to 1-1.
57 mètres.